Hello and good evening. Welcome to the stream. Just me. India's going to be drawing elsewhere. She's going to, I think she's thumbnailing commissions, as far as I know. Yeah, so in one of the earlier breakfast streams this week, I was working on this thumbnail here. I forgot to put this up, which is a idea I had for a character from a comic called Coda that I helped color assist on. So I wanted to do like my own take on an illustration of the character. The character's name is Hum. He is a former bard, although I guess he technically still is. And I really enjoyed the comic. It's a 12 issue, I guess it's a mini series, but it ran from about April last year to April this year. Hello. Hey, I'll say some hellos. Hey Tyler, hey Oof, Woomy. Hey Robot Noodles, hello Otter Pop Art. Hey Sherbert. Andy Potter, welcome. And Zenith Knight, I think that's everyone. So yeah, I'm gonna try and make Saturday streams a thing. We'll see how successful I am. Let's see. So this is going to be at least an A3 print, I think. That's my intention, is to make a print-worthy artwork to adorn some walls. Our aim is to do some art and prints in preparation for a convention later in the year. My phone is vibrating. You can get out of my pocket so you don't distract. I got a 4 hearts from Mattias, who is the artist and designer of this character. So yeah, I should bring in some reference so I have a reference point, but that you also have a reference point. So I'll bring this over here. Coda comic Boom. It's published by Boom Studios. So you can see here a selection of some of the interiors and some covers and variants. I'm just looking for something to grab. I actually have reference saved to my Google Drive, but I think this gives you a better idea of what it is I'm doing. It's not too shabby. I always loved this cover from Totino's Desco. It's so good. I think this will serve me okay. Put this at the back. Nope. It is just me. India is elsewhere. She is currently working on, I believe, a Moon Knight commission. She's upstairs just doodling. I think what I'll do is I'll create a new document to paste this into so I can have it hover. I really like the change they made to Photoshop's layout a while back, where the window that you are currently working in doesn't grab focus and you can have some reference windows. So let's see. If I place this here, you still should be able to see that for a bunch. Cool. So how is everyone? How is your weekend going? gonna drop the transparency on this so that I get a better idea of the shape, because this was just a small thumbnail gesture and I want to work over the top of that. Hey Gothfrog. I think I'll start with values first again, and work those out. You've been out all day, Tyler. Oh, you're gonna Texas tomorrow. That's cool. And you've been at a gaming expo. Nice. The idea here is that the character is stepping on the ground and the ground is cracking beneath them, and turning into a flurry of diary pages. There's a theme throughout the comics that the character writes like what they're thinking and feeling rather than expressing it to the people around him, and that eventually catches up with him. I think its bit would go slightly higher. You have to rest your wrist. Oh, have you been overtly using it? Ah, hey Alice. Oh, they had Don Blue frames. Oh, cool. That's super cool. I was going to show the bottom of the foot, but I think I'm actually not going to do that. I think I'll get a better sense of looking up at the character from down here if it's not. I don't know. Maybe. What did I have originally? Just a shape. How long have you been working in Coda? I worked on Coda from about February last year, maybe March, through to April this year. It's finished now. We did the last issue, which has published and released, so it is done. Let's see. You know, maybe I'm immediately like not liking that. So let's bring this up a little, just so I can see it a little bit clearer. Yeah, I see now. Maybe I'll try doing a little bit more of an brushy, inky style. I don't often work in like multiple passes on drawings, and I've seen other artists do that, and I think it can help refine the idea to the point where you get a more solid result. Like sometimes I feel like I'm just muddling my way through to an endpoint where I just kind of go, I'm kind of done with this. I'm always afraid that I'll lose the initial energy, but I think once I like rework through something anyway, it changes so much from the original intent that I often end up at something that is vastly different from what I originally put down in the first maybe 5 minutes of mark making. I really want to retain the feel and the twist in this one, so I'm mainly just lightboxing this, scaling up, because the other one, the pixel information, is so kind of evident, so I'm just sort of just trying to get that same gesture and idea at a larger scale first. I always like this kind of almost raven feather waistcoat that appears to have. Marius would always add these like really extravagant feathered textures. If you're not familiar with Marius's work, I really recommend searching them. I added it in the description on YouTube, but for those not there or not wanting to read, Marius Bergara. Look his art up. He is he's something special. He's been nominated for an Eisner, which is a prolific comic award this year. T4NU1 asks, how do you get past that horrible stage where it feels like you can't draw what you want? That's a tough spot to be in, but it really just comes down to practicing more and more along the lines of what it is you want to draw, getting yourself familiar with the shape language of what it is you're aiming to draw. Like, you can use reference to support the gaps in your knowledge. That's encouraged. I think as you progress as an artist, you never really get exactly what you want, but you can get closer and closer. But if you're starting out, and even if you're just kind of like feeling a little rusty, there's no harm or shame in making a bad drawing. There's times where I've tried to draw something failed quite badly and then immediately tried to draw it again, and you can kind of pick up and carry your mistakes forward, learn from them, and get almost a more immediate better result if you're just willing to just stick it out just for a little bit. You know, we all have to start from somewhere. Like, I feel like my drawing skills have lagged quite a bit behind my painting skills. So when I try and work and think in line, I'm way more hesitant. So I'll often just work in shape and painting and stuff, and it can be a crutch at times, but you just gotta kind of dodge and weave with your own strengths and weaknesses, and recognize them for what they are. They're just your learning journey. See, Tyler. Thanks, Rewop. I think I had a little bit more twist in the original sketch, and I think I've flattened out because I've tried to give him his front marking in his clothing. That probably would be less visible. So I think I should pull more of the waistcoat around like this. Yeah. I don't want to make his crotch too front on. It's actually more like over here. Like he's recoiling away from what's happening to him. So it's kind of like, this is the point of what's happening to him, and all of his body is like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to acknowledge that. I want to get away from that. So he's like lifting his foot higher. He might have just been walking. I don't think he was running. And he's probably looking down at it in fear, I think. At least that is the idea. Yeah. I think embracing the idea of okay, Al, no worries, take care. I think embracing the idea of failing faster is a really healthy way of seeing, like, if you want to improve at something, you gotta make mistakes. You gotta trial and error what works for you. You gotta sift through all the lessons that there are to learn, what people are teaching you, and seeing what doesn't work for you. there are definitely fundamentals to drawing and painting, and like there's just simply how physics work when dealing with color and light and things like that. Like our eyes see in a certain way. There are like differences for certain individuals, you know, color blindness and that and everything, but for the majority, there's like science and rule sets to things, and that includes drawing as well, like describing form and communicating that to another viewer. There's certain rules and stuff, so learning what lets you understand those and trying out different drawing techniques that let you describe those in a sort of haphazard, like be ambitious, draw things you've never drawn before, do things which are unfamiliar, practice things that you that appeal to you, practice things that you're scared to draw, and it'll all contribute towards building your understanding of what putting marks down on paper or digital canvas means. I always like to think about I think it's Edison. Hopefully it's Edison. Light bulb dude. He had like 1,000 different theories and experiments that he tried before he figured out how to switch a light bulb on. Like I've heard like anecdotes where like he just wasn't taken seriously in school. They thought he was like failing through everything, but he just kept at it, kept trying. Was he a major fraud? Have I misheard stuff? Did he actually steal inventions or something? Man, fact check me. Hack it. Did anyone here read the Goofy movie post I did recently? And if you did, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Or it was a it was a kind of theory and analysis surrounding the color used throughout Goofy movie. So I was trying to see whether I could link scenes and themes to what color palettes were used in those scenes. Cool, Sherbert, you read it. That's awesome. And Mr. you looked through it, but you haven't gotten to read it over yet. I was thinking, would it be worth reformatting the same information but making a video with it? I know myself from working, I often tend to put videos on rather than sitting and reading stuff, so maybe I should listen to my own habits and not expect others to read lengthy lengthy scripts almost. You would have been able to listen while working. Okay. That's good to know. Kind of described him as using a fist here, but he probably wouldn't be like, yeah. He'd probably be more like, no. Like, arm outstretched or something. Is there? Okay, thumb would be towards us. I don't think I would start a full-on series or anything like that of doing like movie reviews. I would particularly like to look at color and light in movies, because that's it's my job on the animations we're making, is to apply that knowledge. So it's good for me to study it. But I know that India is a big fan of the Goofy movie, and it was I put a tweet out where I was asking if there were any movies that hit people with a great deal of emotion, or like something, just the colors like triggered something. And one of the people that replied, they cited the scene where Goofy finds the map that's been altered, and India kind of got really excited, and she was like, "Oh yeah, and this, and oh this would be cool," and they did this. You should, and then she was like, "You should totally do a Patreon post about it." I was like, "Okay, yeah." So it was a kind of good confluence of motivators. I think it would be interesting to do it on a film, and see what they've used there. Maybe Blade Runner. I've been trying to watch the original Blade Runner so that I can watch the new one. I think that one, from what I've seen so far, the color composition and everything in that is frickin-tastic. Hey Patrick, how's it going? $20.49 is stunning. Yeah, I haven't seen it. The only thing holding me back is like understanding it as a sequel. So yeah, I'm gonna address that. I'm working on some freelance, Patrick. I know the one you mean. From what I last saw from the boards you were doing, it's looking real cool. For those of you, I don't know how many of you in the stream don't know Patrick, but he is the CEO of Knights of Light Table, and our good friend and boss. When I say our, I mean mine and mine and India's. They catch you up to speed pretty well in 2049. I still feel like it's worth seeing the original. If only to have like seen the master full work that was done on the original. You the boss man. You would recommend the director's or the final cut? Okay. Hello there, India. Okay. I think I need to do what's called draw through for the head here, because I've kind of like mapped in facial features and I've pulled out and I'm like, nope, that's squishy and wrong. So let's just work this out if Photoshop will let me. There we go. You'd like to be Marilyn, but you don't have that sort of foresight. Like, do that. That's the sort of head. brought the kitty. India has like managed to capture the cat that we live with for all of 3 seconds. Did she fight you? She doesn't like that. She doesn't like when you sit down with her. I don't know why. Look, India, I'm using the technique of drawing through. Thank you. Come on. There we go. Am I hiding too much of the face? Yeah, I think if I lift it up to there, it'll be a more appealing image. Hopefully. I think I'll flip it on the horizontal just to get a new read on what it is I've done. If his spine is like here, I might move it slightly back. There's so many subtle different things that go into making an image. Andy, I don't know how you do it so flawlessly. I said there's so many subtle different things that go into making like an image. I said I don't know how you do it so flawlessly. No. Are you struggling upstairs, are you? Are you looking at reference or something? You're struggling, so you're making coffee. Is it too relaxing, the music? Oh, India is away from the microphone, so she's just adjacent. To be honest, Alice, I wasn't really registering the music. I have it down quite low here, so. I do that with the bell. Black Butler. India, we watched Black Butler. That's an anime, isn't it? Don't think we've seen that. I tend to find if I listen to something too high energy, it tends to like start to like invade my thinking. Oh, that's right. He has wait, he has like, that's why it was feeling weird. He has like a fake leg, prosthetic. I do like to listen to like epic movie soundtracks though, when I'm completely in the zone. But when I'm streaming, I tend to like not be able to think about what I'm saying as much if I have like in my ear. You listen to Spongle as your work music to let it fade into the background. Sounds good. Psychedelic trance. Sounds epic. The one from Spirit with Bryan Adams singing You Can't Take Me. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. It's an oldie but a goodie. Okay, Zenith Knight, take care. Hans Zimmer and Bryan Adams, the ultimate power love couple together. I'm not sure why you're saying of on Netflix of all things. DreamWorks TV, animation for TV has quite a large collection on Netflix. I mean, you've got your How to Train Your Dragons and like a whole heap ton. Could be cool if his head was like pulling up and recalling as well. Yeah, Voltron as well. That was DreamWorks. Oh man. Okay, Michael. You got this. You can draw ahead. You've done it before. Just keep it together. The pieces of paper are diary entries that he's written as a means of communicating how he's thinking and feeling, that he I think he intends to show to someone, but in the end never really does. Coda's a good story. Let's see. Let's zoom in. Not that far. Come on. Pan. Pan. There we go. I think I've put the nose a little too high on the face. I always noticed that Mattias had quite a long face for him. Thank you for the follow, Skylar. Dark Crystal. Yeah, isn't that... There's at least a trailer for that, which I haven't seen yet, but yeah, I think it's the Froud son that's involved in that at the creator level, at least. Bit of trivia you probably already know, but the baby that's in Labyrinth is I think Brian Froud's son. There's something really, really nice about puppetry. I don't know if it's just the feeling that they are occupying the same space because all the lighting and everything matches. but I think the dark crystal creatures benefit from that kind of erratic hand movement. Plus the actors get to interact with something that's in the room with them. Like they feel the presence of it. Yeah, the Popeye short. It's so good. What you thought was it? Oh, cool. The writer of Coda, Cy Spurrier, just gave me a retweet. That was cool. That might have been the notification before. It was. It's a Sherby retweet. No, it's a like. I'm gonna stop commenting on my Twitter now. Definitely not getting the right expression. He's kind of nonplussed about his current predicament. So let's see if we can fix that with some eyebrow shifts and actually putting a pupil in there. You got... Oh no. Is it connect water?
No.
Okay. Don't know what fault 10 is.
No, leave it with the microphone.
You might just have to leave it until Declan returns. Maybe not. Can you get me a milkshake? Is that within your power? She said no. Yeah, she said okay. Thank you. Does Declan live with us? He does. He is currently in Glasgow for Glasgow's Comic Festival. Although I think that was today. Don't know if it's on tomorrow. Probably on tomorrow. I don't know. I'm not liking it. What can I do to fix it? I'm gonna have to stir it. Okay. Prepare for ASMR cup twinkling stirring milkshake. Oh, that is cool and refreshing. It's not tea sherbet, it's a it's one of those milkshakes where you can put in like flavored powder. It's a strawberry like Nesquik milkshake. It's way too warm for tea. Although I heard that if you drink warm drinks when it's warm, it actually cools you down. I don't know if that is madness or whatever. I've not tried. Maybe it like cools you down over time, but in the immediate thing you're just like, man, I'm toasty. Let's see. Ba-ba-da. Gonna redraw his face. Here you can see the part where like I kind of struggle with the like find what I want straight away. Maybe I should lean into this model of the face a bit more. Like, if he is looking down, then bye-bye. He lies. You're in Texas. Hot cocoa has not helped. Have you been like, hey, I guess I'll try that advice. I'm too warm. Don't know if you can hear the sad cat in the hallway. You need to make your house cold as the Arctic and then drink something warm. Right. You see, like British homes and Irish homes, we don't have AC built in. This is not a thing. And so if you want to cool down, you open a window. But if it's as warm outside as it is inside, you're kind of screwed. Okay, I think that's a little... It's at least a little bit more passable for what's going on, and I kind of don't want this hand anymore. Which layer am I on? Okay, slight layer above. Hi! You want to jump up? You want to walk around in a circle? Bye! Cat just came over and meowed at me and left. What was I saying? Yeah, we don't have AC to control the temperature in our houses like that. We have heating. Heating or nothing. Jump jump. Jump jump. Hello. What have you come up to discover? Hello. You want to be on the camera? Do you want to be on the camera? Are you trying to drink my milk? Fuck off, cat. It's mine. Rawr, rawr, rawr. And there, we have just been demonetized. Yay. Don't walk over her keyboard. Hey. Be right back. She's like eating something. I think she just like ate a piece of discarded sausage or something. I don't know. She's licking her lip. You little... She's not allowed to eat stuff that she's not allowed to eat. And she's away. I should do cat streams. Kind of sometimes do, but she never stays anywhere in the one place for long enough to I can't like put a camera somewhere and that she'll go and lie on. Although she does really like India's bag, so that might work. I feel like this area is a bit too nondescript, so let's bring it in here and out here and like really carve into here. Painless, welcome to the stream. If I were falling, what would I do? Yeah, like that. Verity, hello. I thought you were gonna jump on the stream with app effects. Sorry. Thank you for coming to say hello. I really appreciate it. Are you back, are you? Why are you complaining at me? What did I do? What did I do? Oh no, the camera's cable is like jumbled up behind my computer. I can't pull it to a position that'd be at all remotely useful for capturing cat. Jump, jump. Hey, jump, jump. Jump, jump. No. No, cat is aloof. I will say hi to Buffy in India for you. How are you getting on, Elaine? Long time no speak. How are you? Wait, it's probably about 11:30 for you. Why are you awake? You are sleepy. You playing video games. I see. I see. I wish I played more video games. Last one I played was Sekiro. It is Coda. He's drawn the Coda. I'm doing like a fan art print of it. This is just a sort of initial rough sketch. I feel like I could push the drama in his leg a little bit. I wonder if I grab this part of the leg and let's just flatten this. Yeah. And move this a little. Maybe it's too straight, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's flip it, see what it looks like with fresh eyes. Like I feel like this just feels too straight. So maybe if I break up here to give myself a bit more of a like curve. A little bit more energy into it. And it can show a little bit more of like jumper underneath. Yeah. It usually has like satchels and stuff, so I'll just add in the indication of those for a second to see how that would change his silhouette. I think if I take this in here, get more of a sense of like the thigh going like slightly this way and then the tension and stuff pulling back this way. Oh, that'd be cool, Elaine. Yeah, come by sometime. I know India would love to see you. Or at least like have a little bit of a chit chat back and forth. There, I think that's feeling a little cooler. He also has a hood, so if I kind of lift that up here, yeah. I think if I imply more of cut into the jacket here. And if he's raising this leg, then I can add kind of folds here, I think. Yeah. And the tension pulling under there. Don't think I've communicated quite how large his gloves feel. So. Okay, Sherbert. I really appreciate you coming by. You take care. Flip it again to see if those changes still hold up. Yeah, I think so. So how can I don't want to like use the same shape as Marius here, but how do I get? He's got like long hair fringe, which I'm not really doing anything with. Or if I bring that kind of down like this to frame his face a little more, and then like one strand maybe like this. Bye bye, Sherbert. There we go. I think that's working. Come on, give me back control. There we go. Every so often my Photoshop decides to take a break on me. Okay, so what would be the easiest way to do the pages? I think if I got a solid color, gave myself, well, you go under here, under here, no, under here. Night, Alice. Thanks for joining. So I think what would be cool to imply is like the whole floor is just pages. I wonder if I could speed this up by getting a texture of that. Paper on floor. Reference? Sheets of paper? Nope. Yeah. Kind of giving me what I want. Not really though. Maybe this is the kind of thing where I could just photograph it myself. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll just get a whole bunch of paper and then photograph that and then lay that as a texture. So I won't bother painting that just now. I'll focus on... Maybe I could do it quickly? 1 second. A ruffle. Paper. Well, that didn't. Tried to throw paper up in the air. That didn't. And I'm back. I just threw a bunch of paper on the floor and then took a photo of it. And the cat is super curious about what that is. Sniffing the paper. Around the paper. Leaving the paper alone. Silly cat. Okay. Send this to India so that I can then grab it. Send. Cool. So hopefully if I bring this in, yeah, I can maybe up the contrast of it. I think I need smaller paper. Image adjustments, levels. Preview was off. Cool. Kind of want to increase the contrast first. So image just brightness contrast, not levels, brightness contrast. I should have shown more light to give me more drop shadows. Oh, that's a little better. Cool. No. Just using the coloration and stuff of the photograph to weave into the bottom of my image. The cat is super curious about paper. I'm not gonna feed you. That's not my job. Has anyone in the chat read Coda yet? That'd be cool. If you've not, no worries. Hello, cat. You're usually asleep. Oh, well, hey, Amelia. I got a cat that's just jumped up onto my desk. Hello. Don't stand on my keyboard. Don't do that. Thank you. Stop trying to eat things. No. I have like a plate on my desk that had a sausage sandwich on it, and she is trying to eat whatever she can from it. I see you. Don't even. Don't headbutt the stand either. This is currently what I have going on. This is the situation. What's this? Where's the cat cam? This is currently what's bugged with me. Are you just licking this off? I'm not sure you should be doing that. Hey. Hey. No. Move this up. Hey. No. Bless you. Bless you again. Yeah, that's what you get for eating brown soft. She is gone. Sorry. Like... She's currently over there reacting to the fact that you just licked brown soft. Got vinegar in it. I don't think that's good for cats. Okay. Da 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 da. Close this. She's such a distraction at the moment. She's like trying to search around for more food that she shouldn't be eating. I think I want to have like a vibrant color. Let me something like this to be the background color. You back? Huh? You sneaking? There you go. Caught you. I got you. She is now rage tearing into something. Hey. What was I doing? Yeah, that'll do. Probably a better way for me to fill in this mid-tone, but we'll go with this for now. Then we will move this up here. And then we'll take this and take out some of this white because it's uncool. There we go. Hey Devin, how's it going? Goes okay. I had a cat on the camera for a second there, but I made that. She's over there on the rug. How are you getting on? How's things? Yeah, Keter. You went to a cat cafe. That's awesome. India and I were hanging out with friends today, and we spent some time at Tea Gardens. I got a milkshake. It was awesome. I drank it in like two drinks, I guess. It was that warm and I was that parched getting there. It's like, yes, give me this sweet, cold goodness. And then we went to cinema. It was real nice. The milkshake wasn't too thick or anything. It wasn't like wasn't an effort to do. I am quite liking this black and whiteness with the color behind. I'll probably not leave it that, but I'm liking it so far. What happens if I had a gradient? I like it less? Good to know. What if I had some like dangerous pink? still like it left. Good to know. I think it's because it's hitting the stuff down the bottom I don't like. Let's do that. That's not so bad. But it still needs to be like... something like that. I still need to bring in the... If I make a copy of this, bring it to the top, and make it multiply. And then ink some of this paper coming up. How would that look? So what will you be doing for the rest of your evening, Devin? Got good times planned? I think Sung is streaming soon. If he's not already started. I was just asking what your plans for the evening were. Were you going to attend Sung's stream? Oh, you play Final Fantasy 14. Cool, my friends play that. They particularly like the quest lines involving Hildebrand. Oh, the Shadowbringer thing. I saw like the cinematic trailer for that. No idea what was going on in it, but it looked cool. You have people that help. What would it be? Shepherd you, I guess. Yeah, my friend does that as well. Whenever a From Software game drops, he like takes a week off work and just like plays through it at least once. Electric Hattie, hello. I'm just drawing an illustration of a character stepping on flying paper. How was your Saturday? Cool, you just got off work. It's awesome. I'm just gonna trust that past me knew what he was doing with where he placed these pieces of paper and just ink it. The kids were nice and calm today. Are you a teacher? Some of the 7-year-olds likes to draw some of the pictures on their phone and said that Strive was a boy that looked like a girl. Colorful kerfuffle, hello. It's only myself on the stream tonight. Swifty is upstairs drawing. But glad you can make it out. You watch Daycare and Camp. Gotcha. You had one infant and he was so quiet, it was nice. Awesome. My mum was a childminder for a great many years, so growing up, there were so many like strange kids that would just sort of happen to be in the house at any given time. So you quickly kind of get used to infants. Oh, I'm doing away. Keep him busy. This is going to be a print, hopefully. If the powers that be sign off on it. I should probably have like one of the pieces of paper like covering him somewhere, maybe like here would be cool, since there's not too much information there. Like if I did a piece of paper that was like this. Oh, zoom. That Ninja Tunes, hey. No, party's still going. Thanks for the streamers. Oh wait, aha. Maybe that's a little bit too lame, but you know, something along those lines. Be right back. I just need to check that the cat is okay. They're probably fine, but they is crying. Yeah, I would agree. I think putting in a few pages in front would really help. Yeah, a cat was meowing outside the door. You're allergic to cats. Oh, that sucks. I think I would be really, really sad if I were allergic to cats. You have 2 cats, the vessel will just have to put up with it. Fair enough. Okay, let's add a layer and let's just fill in the paper colors for all the pages we've just done, just to get a sense of form, I guess. Probably give anything that looks like it's far plane, like where it's curved around, a slightly darker tone as well, just to get an idea. Is there anything anyone wants to talk about? Sort of just like focus on the painting. I feel like I need to speed up while I'm streaming. I tend to like not zone out, but I tend to like just paint at a relaxed pace, and I think if I painted as quickly as I could while still talking, it might be a little bit more entertaining. So I'm gonna work on that. See, I think it'd be more interesting if I actually get to a result faster. Instead of meandering. How cool is the word meander? Like the way that a river winds its way through a landscape. It is to meander. I'm gonna throw that cat. I just fed her and now she's like crying to get into the kitchen. How long do I spend on a project like these normally? It really ranges. I don't really do illustrations like this all that often. I'm usually just doing like production artwork or something that goes into a bigger whole, like a background painter or something like that. So I don't really have a good factor for how long it would take me to do these. I do know that I'm just sort of like, I can go quicker than I was. I think what I'll do is 2 layers of these pages. The foreground ones that are these ones, but then I want to have like a flurry of ones behind, but maybe I'll use like a slightly darker tone back here like this. Or maybe something that's more like this. Yeah, I like that. Well, I'll do it behind my character. So what I'll do is I'll do a little reference swatch for myself here for when I come to that. Yeah, so we got here and then got our small bits of paper. Am I taking on apprentices? And if so, where do you sign? What is it you're looking to learn? Hello. One up. Thanks. Puppy. Hello. Jump jump. Hello. For those of you are not aware, this is the cat that I live with. Being a pest, you know. Yep, she is headbutting the microphone arm. Oh, are you gonna sit on me, are you? There she goes. Yeah. Oh, the purrs now. Oh, I see. India's the animator of the two of us. You know. Oh, you have a calico. Very good. Yeah, well. This cat's name is Buffy. She's gonna do a gargoyle and she's gonna sit on my leg now. Yeah, I think it's one of India's pet peeves. Not that you did this just now, but there's times when people contact me asking about like, can I animate something or can I like teach them animation? And this isn't like, because this is a dual stream. This is like both of our channels, so it's like you coming to ask for 2D character animation stuff is it makes sense. Like India's little Swift icons in the corner and everything. But it's like India's just like, why don't they come and ask me? And like, maybe because you don't. I don't know. Yeah, you purr away, and I'm gonna attempt to work over the top of your head, although that's just gonna obscure you from the cat cam. You're in exactly the right position to not be seen, aren't you? There you go. Pop that little head up. Is it bunting when a cat like rubs its neck on objects? Do it on my hand. Do it on my hand. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Wow, I'm obscuring the view. Cat YouTuber. She's really cute when she wants to be. I think she just sits on me until she gets warm and then she like wanders off again. Isn't that right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, did I just switch it off accidentally? There we go. Apparently hitting the spacebar does that. I like that you get all the clutter that's like on my desk. The cups and stuff. One day I'll have face cam. Am I building a fort? Yeah. Okay, let's take a let's just grab this. Yep, there we go. I might be able to do this quicker. Shup. 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 Whoop. Lock the transparency. Lock the transparency and then, yeah, and line it up. Yeah, I'm glad you got to catch the stream as well. That's one of the reasons I'm trying to do a couple of evening streams per week, is so that people who have found us through things we've done, but they can't come to our morning streams. This is kind of offering the opportunity, at least. Okay, bye-bye. Cat's gone off. Cat cam can go off too. Just offering people the opportunity that are in our audience that want to see us stream at a more reasonable time for them. Okay. Let's add in a second layer on this level and add this color. You watch the videos on demand. That's cool. What is it about our streams that appeal to you? Like, I'm curious. Like, I want to make sure that like what people find appealing about what we do, you know, we either continue doing that or try and improve on that aspect of it. Because I think each streamer offers something that can be unique. Sometimes it's a feel or a vibe, or sometimes it's information. So yeah, let's see if we can get a little bit more like depth here. And your answer can be like, I like them. Like, it's perfectly valid as well. I think that's too important a unique shape to obscure with paper. Nice and inviting, and you also like the art styles. Cool. Yeah, we always strive to be inclusive. No matter skill level, we'll try and answer questions people have. I keep thinking the cat is making this sort of like scrunching noise, but it's the window sill. Oh, not the sill, the window kind of being blown back and forth. And there's something like, I don't know if you're seeing it at home, but there's something I really like between the color interaction between this piece of paper and the red behind it. It feels active. It feels like there's an energy between them. I'm really liking that. The gray is kind of like this neutral sort of punch. I think there's a technical term for when that happens, and I've read it and I've forgotten it, but I really like using it. Come on, Photoshop, respond. I got painting to do. Oh, that's really nice. Just reading your comment, Amelia. I think that was one of the things that motivated me to follow. Like, India suggested that well, I'd always kind of wanted to stream, but it was India that actually took the plunge and started her own thing, and I wanted to be a part of that. So in the start, it was just India streaming her screen, and I would pitch in on voice. But through doing that, like, I realized that it would be nice to build a little kind of community around that, because it's not something either India or I had ever had, really. Was like being a part of an art community. Someone to, or like a group to get enthusiastic with about art and animation. You still say good Anna morning out of habit. Oh. I chastised India about the Anna morning thing because we used to title the streams Anna morning. I was like, no one outside of the people we already know will know how to search for that or find us through Anna morning. She's like, yeah, but it's our thing. So I pushed to have our streams be called animation breakfast streams because both animation and breakfast are words that people know. I think what I'll do as well on these pages is have like writing on them. I'm not gonna write, but like the indication of that they're written. This piece is actually, I feel like I'm channeling something and I realize now what it is. The last cover for Coda looks like Coda issue 12. There it is. Yeah, this is what I'm channeling. That's where the reds come from. I'm gonna lean into that. You can see the message there of like the pages are making the silhouette fun. That's really nice. Look at this one. Coda, guys. Coda is good. I've never heard of the comic The Black Bull in Norway, but I've heard of the story. That's really cool. And yeah, congratulations, Matthew. You done did it, dude. I'm gonna erase this ink here because I think it's affecting the read too much on the knee. But I do want there to be some pages behind this lag. Maybe not this one. Okay, I'm gonna go to the top of the stack and just try out some overlapping pages. Maybe like one here. and one like here. Just so Hum's not caught, it's kind of, if you have a composition and like you have elements that surround a character and you don't have any overlap behind and in front, it can often feel like that's like a deliberate hesitance, and like it makes the image feel more like a constructed image rather than a kind of captured snapshot of a situation. So because I'm placing the paper in front of the character as if the character is less important, it shows the spontaneity of like what's happening. Just need to get like a nice shape. Like if you make your character a puzzle piece that fits exactly in the place that they are, you're giving away the illusion that you've crafted them to be there. That's not to say that you should like muddle like the read on them. I'm still conscious that I want to make sure that the pose and everything is felt, so I kind of like some of the things in the back here, but hello Renee, how's it going? Same goes for like if I put another layer in and like say I make it really white and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna slap a really big one. This is completely destroying what I'm doing, but if I do this, shape it a little bit and like maybe put it on the edge. No, gonna have to play with this. You're so pooped from packing and moving things. Come on, respond Photoshop. I got things to try. Come on, there we go. Yeah, don't pack away your bed before you need to use it. It's packing 101. Although, if you've only just packed today, I'm impressed. But then, if you're just kind of packing your own personal belongings, I can see how that wouldn't take too long. Last couple of times that I've packed, it's been like a whole household worth of stuff. That's everything from like 3 to 4 rooms worth of stuff, and that shit's tough. Like if you're moving out of a family home, you can leave a ton of shit behind. Unless, of course, your parents are like, get out and take your shit with you. And then you're like, oh no, I need to take my stuff. I can't possibly carry all my stuff. And they're like, I will give it to the garbage man. And you're like, no. The amount of stuff that's in my family home that like I used to have that has just magically disappeared is unreal. Like, I owned a original Nintendo Entertainment System, and I gave it to my brother, and I don't know where that is anymore, which makes me sad. He's probably just like, I got the new Xbox in it. Like, no room for the Nintendo. With your FIFA and your... I reminded you to bring your GameCube. Is it sitting in storage somewhere? It's also cool to like have things being cropped from the frame. You don't want something that's like this, where you're like, there's a tangent where the thing's too close, but if you like crop it, then it feels like your piece isn't like a everything is within the frame and nothing can touch the frame and nothing can be outside of the frame. Like having things cut off like this is a nice way of I liked where that was. A nice way of saying like you're capturing a part of what's happening. Although I just realized I've like symmetricalified this, so maybe this could go up. Yeah. And you can go further here. Like this? Come on, respond. Man, I would have done twice as much if my Photoshop didn't stop being like, I don't know. India is upstairs, but I can give her a poke. What's it worth to you? Hello, Aaron Schmidt, and hello, Warden Darkwing Artist. Welcome to my humble stream where I make art happen. Also, look at my sweet, sweet paper texture. I photographed this earlier for the stream and be like, wow, paper. Any tips on draining backgrounds? I'm going to assume you meant draining backgrounds, and you know, you want to be careful with your water features, because if you don't manage them correctly, the depth of your picture is just gonna get real soggy. No, drawing backgrounds. perspective is like key to having like an environment or setting that's believable is having a solid understanding of, you know, receding forms towards vanishing points, working at how many vanishing points are present in your image. Will really help. Like, you can use 1 point perspective for drawings where you have like a central focus or something like that. If you want to use 2 vanishing points that are kind of on the horizon, it's usually when you're like looking level at something. That'll help show the different kind of forms, whether they're like facing away from you. Yeah. Renee says that it's really good to get an understanding of where the horizon line is. That's really good because if you've picked out where your horizon line is, you can understand whether you'd be looking at something from above or below. So say your horizon line is, that's locked, is like here, and you have a cube that you're looking at from here, and then you have another cube that you're looking at from here. You're looking at the top of this one and the bottom of this one. It's all cool. There's a cool thing that Renee showed me where it was like you draw different cylinders, and as they go closer to the kind of horizon line, you see like less of the top of them. It's a really nice way of like quickly understanding how to make the same form dependent on where it is in the context of your picture frame, like how it would change. I know I'm giving you props, Renee. Yeah, look up BAM on YouTube. Perspective grids. This is a really good video to learn about how you can present environments in an appealing way as well. And then once you've done watching that one, look up Feng Zhu perspective and enjoy the sweet ASMR video of Feng just explaining perspective to you. Just soak in that for about 20 minutes and you will be good and cooked. And it's a good thing I drew all of that in blue because it really clashes with the background. My music has stopped playing, but my computer is still fine. Good. Feng Zhu Design School is a school taught by Feng Zhu. Feng Zhu is a person. I think my music stopped because we made it all the way through the playlist. I wonder if there's an album. Actually, let's look at film. play this one. Nice. Add this one to playlist. Chill morning playlist. There's a new track. Your design teacher went there. You learned from a guy who learned from a guy who learned from Fengzu. Nice. Nice, like, chain reaction learning there. I guess I learned from a guy who learned from a guy who learned from a guy who learned from Fengzu. Except I learned from a girl who learned from a guy who learned from a guy who learned from Fengzu. That's how teaching works. Paying it forward. Okay, gonna hit save. So now that I have a good number of pages and papers in, I wonder what my pages and papers would look like without the inks. Would they look better? I think they would, but would they make sense? I don't know. I'd really like Photoshop to show me though. This one? Yeah, I skimped on filling them properly. So if I were smart, then I would make a clipping mask thing based on the color I need it to be, and then fill that. No, that didn't really work. I'll just have to ink the paper better. Or maybe put this on. Yeah. Hey, Verdi. So without this, like, there's a lot of noise and stuff, and I still want the focus to be our main character here. The dog is walked. Huzzah! What, without the lead? You got her to walk beside you? That's incredible. Okay. If I switch off the original sketch now. Yeah, that cleans up some of the noise. Good. She likes tugging your neighbors around. Since she's so big, but she listens to you. Did you bite her ear? Have you claimed dominance over the dog? Okay, so we've got our character. And we've got the fill behind them. Could just flatten that, but in the interest of safety, I'll keep them on 2 layers. And then I'm gonna grab a inking brush. Whoa. What are you gonna do with that, Michael? You never ink anything. Probably never gonna ink this either. I want something that feels more brushy. This one? Yeah. You'll ink it for me. 'Tis mine, Verti. You'll never have it. Come on. Ah, the come on was not at you, it was at Photoshop. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna do a purge because this is redonkulous lag. A super bish brush. Egg drop soup. What is egg drop soup? Is that where you like just drop eggs on the floor and you're like, wow, it's gonna pick up all the dust and the flavor? I've never heard of egg drop soup before. This is an experiment. You're like literally watching me try something new. Because I get real pent up about how people are able to ink things and make like finished looking illustrations, and you'd be like, wow. Maybe I need more smoothing. And my drawings always feel like, oh wow, you rushed that out of the gate, didn't you? Drawing is like gaming, you can always blame the lag. It's not lag in the sense like the brushstroke lag. It is literally like the program stops responding for like 15 seconds. This has an interesting mark to it, but I don't think it's actually what I want. I don't think anyway. Maybe if I have it slightly thicker. Like I am just waiting for it to start responding again now. What is... I guess I'm streaming. Gonna need to improve. Gonna need to improve my computer. Feels like it's giving up the stroke too fast there. Turn the smoothing down a smidge. And That is a splatter brush. I didn't mean to pick that. I hit Control Z ages ago. Come on. Let's go look at the ink brushes. Ooh, this could be nice. Oh. Sumi E. Oh, this is like Japanese inking, isn't it? I think I'm going to go with this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. Once it lets me pick it. This one. And then I don't want full prism brush settings here. I want some color dynamics. Control pen pressure. No, not that color dynamic. Shape dynamic. Where is opacity? Is it transfer? Opacity jitter, right. Don't want jitter, want it to be pen pressure. Yeah, I want some runoff. Yeah. So many brush options. They're built into Photoshop. Or you mean like the number of brushes I was going through? They are Cal's brushes, which are now built into Photoshop. So yeah. I think I want to have a little bit more opacity minimum. Yeah, I want that to be like 30%. Yeah. So I don't want to have like completely opaque inking. And let's save that as a brush option. I do not know what essence means. Come on, brush menu. I'll kick your ass. Cool. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Make this my new inky brush. Inky brush. Cool. Don't want to include color because that sucks. Inky brush. You're coming with me, Inky brush. You're going up to the top. Come on. Come on. Zoom, 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 zoom. Yeah, you're gonna go here. Inky brush. Welcome to Doig's Rooshes. Cool. Okay. Kind of works. Have I scuppered myself by not being able to do thin lines? Nah. Give me some smoothing now. And now you have said it, Andrew Clark. Hey Steiny, how's it going? How does it feel now that you've said hi? No, Swift is like doing her own thing. This is a Doig only stream. Sometimes she's here for the evening streams. That's all you all are here for, isn't it? They're like, we'll just endure Doig until cool Swift turns up, and then we'll be like, yay, it's a Swiftie. Obviously, Doug, it's neither of you. I'm just here for Buffy. Well, you're just here for Buffy, are you? She's asleep on the floor. Totally go grab her. Gotta be honest, I'm not sure I like so much of the like hole in this, so let's go back to brush setting. It's probably in jewel brush, and let's just make that a little less. Yeah. Yeah, that's nicer. Yeah. Doig's gonna learn how to frickin' ink. But he's gonna do it his way. Inking can be fun, I think. Inking can be fun when the strokes actually work. What is tanking my computer so hard? I don't know if it's necessarily, I don't know. I don't know if it's necessarily OBS. OBS has been fine in the past. It is taking about 20% of my CPU though. We'll see. Oh, look, the stroke appeared. Lucky. Okay. Ah, okay. Take care, Andrew. And cool. You were at the Grump event in LA. I'm looking forward to the NSB concert in October. Well, more specifically, the NSP with TWRP concert in October. And, oh, okay. See you, TBG. you're still trying to work out how much more extra money you would need to earn if you need to stay an extra week. I don't know. Is it super lots? I like this inking brush, it's not my favorite. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. Elle is tempting you. What's she doing? She being all like, but it'd be so cool. What if you were to like rearrange the flights and like just come a week later? Yo, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to teach myself how to ink. Cool, I'm glad it's been fun for you, Devin. It's been fun for me too. Yeah, I'm not one of those high energy, oh my god, everything's happening all at once kind of streamers. I'd rather chill with some friends. Plus it lets me try out my impressions. Which aren't really impressions, it's just me like trying to do goofy voices. It's my hobby now. I'm probably gonna like ink this whole thing, hate it, and ink it again. Oh man, yeah. India would add intensity to the game streams. I like that you've likened stream to that imagery. I'm not trying to be too super tight with this because Madius isn't, but still, I think I'm okay. I think I'm being too timid. So let's first ink in the cool coat he has. Okay, I'm gonna hide this because I want to make sure that I don't like botch the job of inking underneath the That's just lazy. Oh no, I don't want to flatten that out. That's cool. Oh man, okay, I want to be able to draw with this cool brushy energy all the way through. If you look at Marius's work, his line work is so energetic. Learn, conquer, master. Learn, conquer, master. Don't know about you guys. I know I wasn't really inking the coat before, but like timidity inking. Always been really scared to face my weaknesses in inking. I've always been kind of like, I don't do that. But there's nothing preventing me from being able to learn. Except myself. I mean, I've just spent a year looking at this art. And this isn't completely how Marius would do it. This is like me trying to pick up Marius's sword and swing it around. I have this whole kind of sword metaphor, and it sounds like dicks, but it's not. It's like if you're continually practicing and sharpening your sword, you really need to try cutting something with that sword that you've attempted to sharpen before you realize just how sharp it is. That's where I'm extending this metaphor from. So like, I'm trying to emulate Marius, but still trying to put myself into it. Howdy. Okay, so he kind of has this jaggy shape language for the upper arm. Take care, Amelia. Take care. Nope. Lost the angle of like the bump of the hand. So if I well, congratulations on acquiring the said soup that you said that you would acquire. Am I hungry or am I just envious of your soup? I've had like one sandwich. I'm probably hungry. Envy leads to the dark side. You better freaking make me pancakes. Now that it's on the table. Your grandpa has a recipe? Cool. Indy and I were just talking about pancakes on the way back from town today. He makes his famous orange bread, which is to die for. Oh, your grandfather's a baker and a cook. It's cinnamon swirl bread with orange rinds ground into the dough. Stop it! I kill you with all of what I want. Now, I don't have any of that here. And the only way that I could possibly taste that is to try and come to where your grandfather can bake it. You've now, like, set out a path in my life, Verdi, where I have to attempt to travel and eat some of that delicious bread. It's really unfair to, like, impose no choice on another human being. You're robbing me of my free will. Also, did Epifex decide not to stream? I feel somewhat responsible if that's the case. Or is he just, like, waiting? Ah, I see. If you're gonna play Hollow Knight, he needs scream potential, or at least hissing. Yeah. Maybe I'll round out, like, next week's stream with some Hollow Knight. Maybe I'll round out this week's stream with Hollow Knight. No, I'm determined to finish this. I've been thinking about opening up commissions And I've been trying to figure out what to offer for them. I mean, it could be something like this, to be honest, but trying to figure out what it is I could offer that people would be interested in. I was joking. Well, I wasn't joking. I was humorously saying that if someone were to like commission like custom bare naked lady paintings, that would be the sweetest thing ever. Usually finding niche requests nets you some bigger commissions. I like the word commishi. Commishi. Tasteful bare lady pinups, yeah. I don't think chat minds. According to the little number at the bottom of my chat, it says there's 6 of you. I should probably call the stream soon. Well, I want to like finish inking this. Yeah, I think I'll finish inking this in another stream because it's 1 AM here, so you got this, Doig. Yeah, gonna call it here. Hopefully finish this up. I'll probably just keep working on this on like the morning streams and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for joining me this evening. I'm gonna go get a milkshake from upstairs. And take care, everyone. Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks for joining me and keeping me company. I'll hopefully continue this in the future. Nighto.